ENT Media. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Hi guys, I'm back again with another video. Today's video, Monica Denise speaking on divorcee Golemina and start working with 50 Cent. She said she wants to divorce him, start working with 50 Cent. She also said cooperating with my ex is so our ex they have really become so matured and comparative. Well, I don't know what makes her say this, but some people says you never know what you have until it's gone. Put your comment down below what you think about this video. Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Thanks.
Can't even try to do it all at once. But I'm processing the move, just processing everything. Life changes altogether. What, daughter? I played basketball today, and I just figured out I would be on the team if I signed up. So I think we should. I think I'm on the team of basketball. I'm on the basketball team. That's what I'm talking about. It's in your blood. Yeah. Basketball is in your blood, girl. I'm telling you, you're gonna be great at it. It's a lot of areas. My mom likes to sit out here. This is her area where she sits and watches TV, and she'll light the fireplace. She liked being outside. So my mom grew up in the country where she said even the rain would be like on the tin roof and out here, because, and you see, we have to keep firewood because she likes it's some in that corner. It's firewood is everywhere because it takes a lot to burn it in like the pits. And I'm just showing y'all the space basically to say you never know what's on the other side of what's been troubling you. You know, like I felt I was hard on myself during the time I was in a rental house first, and we had a breach of security over there. And I had to hurry up and move the kids out, and we went back to the hotel after we had a little bit of peace, you know, and stuff just kept happening. And I'm like, whatever this test is of my faith and of my patience, God, I know you're watching me. I know you hear me. But I wanted to pass that test, let him know that I knew he was real, let him know that I knew that he had me, even though I couldn't figure out why so much was happening to me. And just to persevere through certain things, it requires a certain amount of peace and solace and gratefulness, because we spend a lot of our time asking God for something. We always asking for something instead of acknowledging what he's trying to give to us. And I ain't trying to preach. Everybody know what my history looked like. They still talk about me for it. But at the end of the day, what I've learned was not without reason. I learned a lot. It takes experience. There's no greater teacher than experience. So experience has been the greatest teacher in this process. I lost friends along the way. I literally, physically lost family along the way. But whatever I'm shedding, I feel like he's preparing me for wherever he's taking me. And not everybody is ready to go where you're headed. And sometimes we don't even know where we're headed. My mom used to tell me that when I was little, and I would be like, man, please, what I see around me is all I know. And now I know there is somebody bigger, there is somebody greater, there is something greater waiting for me that I can anticipate, that I can hang in there and wait on. And people think because you come from a certain place that, well, which one is it? Are you going to be hood or are you going to give the word? I'm going to be both, if that's what you consider me, because our church was right in the hood, in the middle of College Park. And guess what? The word was real. The teachings were real, because no matter how far I strayed, I came right back to what I learned, sitting in that church, listening to my stepdaddy preach. And it's a lot of talk about like where I'm from. So I grew up Old National Highway, um, Clayton County, as mulattoes say, Clayco. um, that's where I grew up. And then my daddy and all his people lived in Zone 3, Highbury Court, Brandywine. So those were the areas that on the weekend and the summers I played, and my cousins were there. I learned just as much in both places. You know, two different types of hood with two different types of teaching, and the word still was there. God is everywhere. You know, people don't talk about it in that way, but God is everywhere. There's nowhere you are that he isn't as well. If you made it through something, there was purpose in it. And so me trying to really lean into living a purposeful life and walking in my purpose, like I'm not saying something to other people that I'm not willing to do myself. Sometimes that means you're going to go through the fire a little bit, come out on the other side with the understanding that you are greater than the issues that come against you. As they say, weapons form, but they don't prosper. And a lot of what I speak, even when I'm hurting, is positive, because you can will things into your life. I've willed in just as many great things as I probably willed in negative things when I'm constantly speaking on what's wrong. I don't not talk about what's wrong because I'm going to be fake as hell and act like nothing's wrong. I'm talking about what could be right and what I'm doing and where I'm going and what my plan is, because I know there's purpose in the power of my tongue and what I'm speaking. So I will things in good. Like for me, yes, I'm a divorced single mother of 3 kids that's doing everything on my own right now. But I will in the possibility of somebody loving me for me and me becoming a wife again. I will in. A lot of times now, I don't even tell God what I want. I tell him, whatever your will is for me, I want that. Because when I was trying to do it my way, it didn't work. I want that. And do I fall short? You better believe it, because, baby, I have to hold my tongue, my fist, my body, my everything sometimes. And hey, I still get talked about for things I did when I was 15, 16, 17 years old. And I'm not bothered, because I know what it was for. Other people might not know what the purpose of that was. And back then I didn't know, but I know now at 40, now that I got a 15-year-old son that wants to be a producer, that has some of the dopest music you ever want to hear, and he's preparing for where he's going to go. All that knowledge wasn't for nothing. So I'm just saying to anybody out there, hang in there. I get a lot of DMs that say, I don't want to live anymore. This is too much for me to bear. It's too much happening to me. But faith is the substance of things that we hope for. It is sometimes things we cannot see, but we believe. And I just want to say, hang in there. Hang in there. It definitely gets better. And the test of your faith is not to break you. My child is getting ready to be 16 years old in May. A lot of what I went through was just to help him through. And a lot of what I went through was to make me the woman I needed to be. Whatever the reason, I'm still standing, I'm still here. So I ain't gonna beat y'all head up about that, but I did read a DM earlier, and she told me she didn't want to live anymore. And the things that she was describing to me, I was thinking to myself, but I just was where you are a year ago. Now look, if I had given up, I wouldn't be here to experience it. And I would have broken the people that loved me in the process. Hang in there. Hang in there. You don't take your life. You didn't give yourself life for you to take it. And he won't bring you to something that he won't bring you through. I was real overwhelmed when I read it, and I didn't have the words right at that moment, but I pray to God that you're looking and you're listening and you hear exactly what I'm saying to you. There is reason for your existence. There's even reason for your pain. I'm going to show y'all the little spot where it's kind of dark. You may not be able to see, but my mom is always sitting out here. And growing up, I used to watch her pray. She would pray for so long. But this sound you hear is the sound that my mom likes. And I guess it kind of reminds her of how it was when it would be falling on the tin roof in the house she grew up. I don't know. She just always told me that was her favorite sound. But she sits back here, usually when it's light though. She'll sit when it's, daylight. And the kids would tell me, turn the heat on, I'm going outside. I ain't got there yet. But listen, hang in there. To every single person that can even hear the sound of my voice, because I know it's dark in the yard, hang in there. There's a blessing on the way. If we give up too soon, we miss what could be on the other side of our troubles and on the other side of our pain. Why do they call me Moses? Listen, first of all, let me address that. Okay, I got the nickname Moses from Corey Miller in 1998, child. Not Moses out the Bible. If you know people from New Orleans, I should have came on live while Toy was here. If you know people from New Orleans, they give everybody a nickname. Everybody. So my nickname had nothing to do with the Bible. You don't think I can part? No, listen. That his Moses is almost like with a Z, like Moses. Hey Moses, how you doing, baby? It wasn't say fat Moses. Give me. It was never intended to be indicative of anything in no Bible. We don't play like that over here. We don't even reference the Bible unless it's to say to give glory to or honor to. He nor myself would ever think I could be anything out of the Bible. I mean, I'm trying to live by it now. Now I'm being real honest with y'all tonight. I'm still a work in progress, but the Moses nickname had nothing to do with the Bible. He called me a lot of Mosete, Moses, Mosina. Say, Mosina, fix me one of them sandwiches, huh? All that stuff. That's just a very like New Orleans thing. If you ever know people from there, they give you names and nicknames and oh, you say my New Orleans accent. Oh yeah, I always imitate him. I imitate him and his auntie Marie and Sneaky Baby. His middle daughter, she's so pretty. She the only one got like a strong New Orleans accent. So hey Moses. That's what it is. It never ever. So they make up a nickname for everything. Nobody is just called Monica like how you say my name in Georgia. You see all these people from New Orleans saying I'm telling y'all the truth. I never, ever, ever, and neither would he relate myself to something in the Bible. It was really like him calling me all of those. Oh, somebody said I do Toya real good. I ain't gonna do it while she on here watching. Wait, okay, let me see. I'm gonna do Toya real quick. More, you got to meet people where they at, girl. I have all kinds of friends. Friends from different places. Friends that I know I could trust. Like D, that's my bitch. They all got a different sound or like a different twang or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But Moses was definitely not a reference of Moses from the Bible. He got a lot of different nicknames for me. Fat, Moses, Mosina, and Fat wasn't fat like FAT. It was more like PHAT, but that's also a New Orleans thing for like baby, like pet names. Like please, y'all. I'm never gonna reference myself and the Bible one and the same. And neither would he. Moses was like Mosina, Mosete, all of them. He called my mom moms. It's like with a Z almost, even though he writes it with an S. No reference to the Bible. So that's it. She said you sound just like Toya. Toya has been my friend for real. I'm grateful for real friendship because it's fleeting. It is not. It's not the same as it used to be. And Toya is a real, like she a real solid one. And just watching her meet Red and how that's even moving at this point, it just make your heart feel so hopeful and uplifted. Somebody said, "Can I talk like Tiny?" Mm-hmm. I can. What you gonna do? I just asked you, did you want to come? Don't. I imitate pretty much everybody that's around. You say Toya talk just like how she imitate. I love the both of you. We love y'all too. That I would love to hear them imitate me. This the funny thing. I sound totally different when I'm mad. It's so weird. It's almost like something happens. Super. Let me see. I don't really. Let me see if this. Oh yeah, this the way. Let me see. If I'm lying, I'm flying. When I tell you nobody got more nicknames for you than somebody from New Orleans. Ooh, nobody. Somebody say you sound so much like Tiny. I'm trying to think who else I can imitate well. It has to be somebody that I've been around, kind of regular. Um, we say go live with Super. Shucks, Super might be busy. When we was, let me see. I'll try. Let me see. Y'all know that I'm so. Let me see. Did I do it? Nope. I did something wrong. Let me see. So, no, Rock. I'm not imitating Mello because I want him to stay gone. He gone right now. Let's leave him where he's at. Mom. Yo, man. Man, where are you going in that? Man, what are you doing? That's Mello all day. Y'all better not tell him I'm imitating him. Cindy, how do I request somebody on my live? They asked me to go live with Tip. Oh, she says she in the hookah spot, y'all. She says it's too loud. She in the hookah spot. Mm-mm-mm. What you want?
I'm trying to show you how to go live.
Oh, she says she in the hookah spot. It's okay.
Well, I mean, you could go live with somebody else.
We'll do it with Auntie Toya. Click the thing.
Oh, you got 99 plus.
Go to your Auntie Toya.
Oh, you see Robbie say imitate me?
Oh, yep. Cindy coming up.
What's her thing? Toya?
Mm-hmm.
Jones?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
If she feel like it. If Red say yeah. I don't know. Let me see. She might be. Want me to do Cindy?
You ain't even gonna say what's up?
To who? Where? I missed it. What?
That's crazy. All right, whatever.
What, baby?
You ain't even gonna say what's up?
Can you make Gunica crop tops?
No.
That shit talking about that's when you're real friends, when your kids call each other TD. That's another New Orleans thing. TD. We say Auntie, Aunt Laura, Auntie Nita. We say Auntie. There, they say TD. Yeah, I see my baby. Greatest they ever do. Who said go to bed, Mellow?
I'm not going to school tomorrow.
Who? Why? What make you think that?
Because I'm awake.
Boy,
I'm awoken.
Boy, yeah, I'm gonna awake you. Move.
Yeah, I'm awake.
You going to school?
You don't know.
Who don't know? I don't know what.
Miss Monica, my school is racist.
What?
Anything can happen tomorrow after me. And you won't even know it. It's not gonna be nothing.
Y'all see why I don't let him? You see why I don't let him talk on my live, right? First of all, I'm just gonna go somewhere he ain't, cause he just go too far. He go way too far. Ooh, Lord, too far. Trying to see. Get the belt, girl. that I mean, Lord mellow. It's something the middle child. The middle child. They always extra special. But woo, do you? It's I'm on the swing. It's a swing outside. So why don't you safely come to Atlanta? Come here. Um, Teenage boys, you ain't lying. And then he be policing me. Really? When I get dressed, I don't even be showing nothing for real. And he come. Here he come. Oh, Cindy. Oh my God. Why? So are we gonna actually go in this place? Oh my God. What side of town are we on? Is it safe here? You safe with us? Hey, what is that in Montez's backpack? Oh, Montez is so cute. Cindy, if any man, even similar from Montez or similar to Montez, you run. That's what I tell her all the time. I tell her when she shoots him, she always say he looked like a model and all that. She still don't know what's in the backpacks. But it's okay because one thing about it, her mom has trusted us with her. We're going to take care of her like she is one of us. Period, point blank, end of discussion. Um, I just let's see. Oh, that's a good one. I absolutely adore her. And what I love is how incredibly sweet she is and how her mom and dad are right there. You know, my first cousin has been managing me the whole time, and my mom was real serious about me not being able to leave home if it wasn't with somebody that she trusted. And that's the way she picked who I signed to. She used her ability to discern certain things, and it was some real big places. She was like, they ain't it. And now, 25 years later, I'm like, dang, my mama was right. Knew nothing about the business, but everything about people. Um, I would absolutely interview her. I love her. Where's Melinda? Melinda is at home. Listen, Melinda is the COVID compliance officer. You hear me? That's the COVID compliance officer. Linda, come over here. Boo, you came over here for dinner. You got to take your mask off. If you're going to eat dinner over my house, you might want to remove it. And she know I get COVID tested every other day. No, Linda ain't here, boo. Linda is at home. Can I be booked for weddings? Nope. No. LMA. Oh, I love you so much. And your accent is so bomb. I like when I meet somebody, so there's a genuineness that not many artists have. And you know it when you come in contact with it, and you know when you don't. But LMA, it's just like a sincerity and a sweetness. And one thing I always tell any person in position to serve the people, because that's honestly what we do. We serve the people, even though we're human beings, don't get me wrong, but we serve the people. Any person in position has to remain gracious and grateful. You can feel that all over her when you meet her. I say that every time I see her. I saw her in passing the last time for the Soul Train Awards. And it is consistently consistent. Trust me, you would have to be on this end to know how many times a person gets beside themselves. A couple hit records and they forget that it's the people that helped make all of this possible. And you can feel that on a person real quick. So, LMA, I just wanted to say I love you. Every time I see you, you are consistently consistent, always loving, always show me love. It's funny because that doesn't always happen. So I'm not imitating nobody else. I got a feeling I'm going to get a few phone calls when I get off of here. Yeah, I hope that happens. The versus battle is gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible. I'm definitely gonna tune in as much as I can. We film a lot, and we take all the necessary precautions as we do, but it's really long days, and then I record at night. How's my dad? Thank you for asking about him. It's slow coming. He had another stroke. This makes the fourth. My brother and his wife take good care of him when he is home and not in the hospital, but they have now amputated the other leg. So my dad is a double amputee, and it's tough. We brought him here to the house in his wheelchair when he was feeling a bit better, and he's been saying that he wants to come back, and he likes to eat my mom's fried corn and pinto beans, and but I have to find the times where he's feeling best, because he still has to have dialysis as he's healing from the amputation, and he's had another stroke. So it's been rough on my dad, but if ever you want to see where the tough side of me comes from, it's him. You go over there, and even with no legs, he's in the bed. And as soon as he hears the sound of my voice or me coming up the steps, or, I'll hear him say, "That's my baby girl. I'm his only daughter." And you'll just see him light up in a whole different way. And I sneak him Krispy Kreme donuts. And, I try to bring whatever little bit of joy, but I do oftentimes feel guilty because the way that I work and the way the kids' schedules are set up, I'm not there as much as I feel like I should be. But my brother is there every day in, day out, helps him up, down. He gets put in an ambulance 3 days a week to go to dialysis, but he's been in the hospital for a big majority. So it's been tough. And all of that's been going on for quite some time. They actually amputated the first leg, I think the day before my birthday last year, and then the second one recently. So it's not a game. Real life is happening over here, but I try to make sure that when he see my face, he can feel my love for him and just have joy in those moments. And he still ain't changed a lot. You go in there and he have his pistol under the pillow. And when we brought him down here, he in the wheelchair, he pulling from everywhere, talking about he saw a coyote. I ain't seen no coyote. But he say he saw a coyote, and I'm prone to believe my daddy, because my daddy can literally stand in my yard and tell you what every single tree is, every type of grass, and what it takes to maintain it and care for it. You know, he just that dude when it comes to that, and he taught us a level of survival and togetherness that I think every set of siblings should have. Like, you're not gonna play with me and my brother be standing there. It's war. Like, and vice versa. Like, we do not fucking play about each other. It's just, and that's not that you go for bad. Everybody has access to the very same things we do, but not everybody has the kind of love that we have for each other in their hearts. My heart is far bigger than my body, especially when it comes to my brother. So that's what I mean when I said that. But I do believe my daddy saw a coyote. I'll just, I promise you. Sometimes when I make the boys take the trash, and I'm like right behind them, because I believe my daddy saw a coyote, and that's just what that is. And I'm just waiting to take him out because coyotes are dangerous. Hmm. People say some interesting stuff to me. Yes, sis, I think he saw a coyote for sure. Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna take another question before I go. Oh, more people asking about my dad. Thank y'all. What's on my teeth? Um, and thank you for that. My dad is a strong man. It took a lot for him. He lost his sister. He was sick, so he couldn't do what we would normally do. And he and my uncle were also very close. So he's had a rough 2 years. And but what's on in my teeth are diamonds. They have been in my teeth for what, 20, maybe 21 years, maybe. Definitely before it was the popular and in thing to do. Um, so basically, Corey went and got all of his teeth gold with a diamond in each one.